In other news, a group, the concerned citizens of the Upper West region, have petitioned traditional, religious and some opinion leaders in the region to prevail upon the Electoral Commission of Ghana to change its mind about the new voters register. Now, the spokesperson of the group, Prosper Pioyere, says the constitutional instrument, the CI 126, will not only disenfranchise many people in the Upper West region, but also denationalize them as well. Rafik Salam has more.
According to the spokesperson of concerned citizens of the Upper West region, Prosper Pioyere, many people in the Upper West region will not only be disenfranchised from taking part in the 2020 polls, but will lose their nationality if constitutional instrument CI 126, which is currently laid before Parliament, matures on June 10. He said the requirement for one to be a holder of a Ghanaian passport or a Ghana card before he or she is registered will disenfranchise many Upper Westerners because less than 1% of the region's population have access to the Ghanaian passport.
Only an infinitesimal number of citizens of the Upper West region are in possession of the Ghana passport as travel documents outside Ghana. Your Majesties, as you know, are not an exception to the lack of ownership of the Ghanaian passport. In fact, our checks proves that we have less than 1% of the over 700,000 people living in the Upper West region who are in possession of a Ghana passport. And it is also very sad to know that only about 26,000 of the about 700,000 residents of the Upper West region possess the Ghana card. This means that technically our people are either being denationalized or will be disenfranchised in one way or the other.
It is therefore based on the aforementioned reasons that the group are petitioning traditional, religious and opinion leaders in the region to take a serious look at the issue. This they did before addressing the media, standing on the shoulders of the road and under a keep-up tree few meters away from the Upper West Secretariat of the National House of Chiefs.
At any point in time that we feel sidelines, at any point in time that we feel pressed to the extent that we find difficulties in briefing, we would have to run to those who are naturally put in place as leaders of our society to speak on our behalf. We submit this petition to the Upper West Regional House of Chiefs, the Catholic bishops of the Diocese of Wa, the regional chief imam, the regional president of the Ahmadiyya Muslim missions, the regional peace council, the president of the Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah, and indeed to all who can speak out to save a people who are being disenfranchised and denationalized for no cause of theirs.
Concerned citizens are of the belief that the Electoral Commission is working in concert with the National Identification Authority to undermine the identity of the masses of the people as citizens of Ghana and further deny them their inalienable right to vote in the 2020 polls.
This will ultimately have adverse repercussions on the representation of our people in future governments and the development of our region. Your Majesties, it is appropriate to avert our minds to the fact that the figures on the voters' roll from any particular geographical area do not only serve the purpose of elections, but such figures contribute significantly in determining the distributions of the national cake, as well as for the purposes of the creation of new constituencies, districts, municipalities, and regions. It is our concern that should the EC be allowed to proceed with this unpopular registration, our region will technically be disadvantaged in all these perspectives.
Reporting for JoyNews, Rafik Salam. Wow.
And we're right here in Accra. Please make sure you get interactive. But I have to say this, it is the 40th birthday of the wife of one of our best HR heads right here, Raymond Labi. Your wife, Elsie, is celebrating 4 decades of life given by God, and you say that you love her so much. We also right here at JoyNews say and the AM show, have a great happy birthday, Mrs. Elsie Labi. That takes us for a break. We'll be right back.